remember as a little girl, 6 years old, I had this big dream of living in California, right by the beach, and working on my own project. And people said that I was crazy. How can you live in America? First of all, you are not a citizen or resident, and it's super hard to live in America. And then it's hard to afford living in California. What about Los Angeles? Even I don't think I took my dream seriously, but you know, I always had it in the back of my head somewhere that I do want to be in America and in California and right by the beach and have my own project. But consciously, I had this other plan for myself. So when I was growing up, I decided I want to be a doctor because both of my siblings want to be doctors. And I had this plan to, you know, finish my high school, go to the med school, then, you know, get a job and probably stay in Poland. That was my rational plan for life. But then I remember in the high school I was in like this pre-med class. In Poland we already have more like class profiles in high schools, and I discovered this high school exchange program that lets you go for 1 year abroad. And I thought, I want to go to America. So yeah, I did all my best to get into the program, and my parents even didn't believe that I would go because they wouldn't believe that they will let me go as a 16-year-old girl. And I decided that I will get in. It's very hard to get in, so I thought that if I just get in, then my parents will let me go, and that's what happened. So I went for my senior year to America, and I lived in Melrose, right next to Boston, and I completely loved it. So then I decided that yes, I do want to live in America, and I started applying for colleges. So I actually got in and had my roommate and had everything confirmed at Fordham University in New York City. And now when I think about it, it would be for sure an amazing experience, but I don't regret I decided not to go. So let me tell you a little bit why. First of all, college was super expensive. I got, I think, like half tuition scholarship, but because I wasn't a US resident, I still had to pay like $25,000 a year, which was a crazy amount of money for me, and I didn't want to take a loan for myself. In Poland, college is free. So I decided that I will probably go back home to Poland, start any school that I can, and then just reapply to America, but then reapply to the other schools that can give you full scholarships. So my big plan was to go to big Ivy League school and do pre-med at this Ivy League school. So basically I came back to Poland and I decided to go to this business school because I thought that, okay, I will have pre-med in 1 year when I go back to America for college, but then this year I can do some business lessons. And I went to Warsaw School of Economics and I completely loved it. So I found myself that I match my interests match business more than they match medicine. And I found myself very well in the school. I loved it. I love all the classes. And then after half a year, when I had to reapply to America by January, I thought, no, I want to stay in my school. I want to do business, not medicine. And then I decided to go to Singapore for exchange program. Also, you know, the big factor was that I had only 2 more years left in college in Poland, and then 4 years in America if I wanted to start from zero from college. So I decided to stay in business school, stay in my school in Poland, and then do exchange program in Singapore. And that's how I ended up in Singapore in my 2nd year of college. And this is where I discovered that I really love technology. So not only do I want to have my own business, but I want to have a technology business. And yeah, and then since then I was pretty sure, certain that I want to stay in a tech industry and in business. And I've only recently realized that it all happened by accident, because all my life, consciously, I planned to be a doctor. But anyway, during my stay in Singapore, my parents got green cards, and then because my parents got them, the kids got them. I was this girl who wanted to live in America, and everyone said, no, you can't live in America because you're not even a resident. But then it turned out that yes, now I am a resident. I finished my year in Singapore, I came back to Poland and started working for some corporations, finished my college, and then there was the grad school time. So again, I was thinking maybe I should apply to America, but then again it was very, very expensive to go to America for grad school. So I decided I'll just do grad school in Poland. I love my school, I learned so much there, and it gives me, you know, a lot of opportunities. So I'll just go to my school in Poland. And the year that I get to my school, they opened a new program. I went to the grad school. They opened a new program, which is like you do 1 year in Poland, 1 year abroad. And the first year, the school abroad was Pepperdine University in California, in Los Angeles. I was like, this is crazy. I go to Polish grad school and I end up in LA at Pepperdine. Basically, all for free. I didn't have to pay a cent. You know, Pepperdine is a very, very expensive school. It's a very amazing school, very beautiful campus. Everyone loves the campus, but it's super expensive, so I would never go there if I had to pay that much amount of money. But yes, I ended up in California, and many times I realized when I was, you know, just going to the beach or driving from LA to San Francisco or just doing regular stuff in LA, I realized, oh my god, I'm reliving my dreams and my visions from childhood. This is exactly what I imagined when I was a tiny little girl, and I'm doing it right now. I believe if we believe in something and we have the right attitude and the right, and we take actions, it will come true. Okay, if you have any questions for me, want to hear more about my experiences or anything, if you want to hear more about life in America, life in LA, entrepreneurship, whatever you comes to your mind, please message me, and I would love to share my insights and help you. All right.